Diwattaman a little bit, mano a mano, and maybe here for the, what is his name, Jay Flexican, who said maybe I was a hippie. I'm not a hippie, I'm a bohemian. It's a hippie that knows how to keep a job. The thing is, so Diwattaman, I really don't want to hear your complaining, whining about how I won't look at the stuff that you're showing me that I'm looking at, and then I'm going on and looking at my own. You know, I see links from your stuff to evidence, I'm looking at other evidence, I'm looking at your dumps, I'm giving you response on it. If you can't see that I'm watching your stuff and taking your information into account because I don't necessarily agree with it in the end, I mean, look at the no limit NIGA. I didn't know that's what you guys were relying on. I insisted you told me what you're relying on. Now I know. I still think it's a hoax, but I have also expressed, oh, I see where curios or people are coming from if they're taking that as the gospel fact. This is how the process works. This isn't your first rodeo, is it? I mean, watch the OJ case or anything else. I mean, this is how it works. The results of the jury are not going to be that reliable, but the results of the discovery process lead a lot of us to be able to see evidence in the same light. We're going to be able to gloat if that's what we want to do, if we want to be right. I really just want to find out. I'd be just as eager to find out, oh, here's the proved case, and my original impression been wrong. I don't expect my intuition, magical thinking to be proved, and if it was, I would consider it pretty much a coincidence. So the process is important to me, but insofar as we're trying to remain interested in this process, or we have difficulties where I think it's going to turn out my way, you think it's going to turn out your way, then just be happy. We're going to find out. If we don't piss each other off too much, then when this stuff comes to trial, we'll be able to go, look, they've confirmed that that's Trayvon's tweets, or look, the defense didn't want to go near that shit with the 10-foot pole. Okay? We might even still disagree, like, no, it really was his, but they didn't accept it. Well, at least we'll have a hearing about why it didn't accept it, or if the defense was even going to put it in. So don't be whining to me about that I'm not paying attention, or I won't do it, or the other thing, you don't do this too much, but a little bit. It's like, you've just been brainwashed. I don't really watch the media. I'm not taking a media stream from this. I'm taking it on demand, and there's a lot of bullshit out there, but I think I can separate it out fairly well, and I have so far been very fair in what I put in here, and I'm not bitching at you or trying to joke on you when you're trying to hear magical apophenic things in the tape. Go ahead and speculate that. That's fine with me, because you also go, well, yeah, it could be a hoax. Yeah, I could be adding this. Yeah, so we can have some speculation if there's honesty with it. And I would like to rely on you, because 99% of the people that are on your side of this thing, I don't want to fucking have anything to do with. I don't want to talk to them. They're just going to come into the comment sections on both sides, for that matter, and go blah, 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 and proving this, blah, blah, you know, whatever. I'm more interested in talking to you because you look like you want to talk to the facts, whether you have your ultimate axe to grind or whatever. I can handle a lot of that if you're going to admit when there's a fact and what's agreed upon and where they found the stuff, and not do this kind of thing of like, maybe a chipmunk picked that up and moved it, you know? So just, you know, why whine about this stuff? Now, I think if you think this TSA angle is manipulative, then you might want to look at yourself, because it's not manipulative to the general public. The general public, every time I bring up this TSA stuff, the way it pisses me off, people are like, yeah, but the terrorists are going to win. You have to pat down a kid in the wheelchair and all this bullshit. So if I wanted to pander to people with a manipulative thing, you know, it wouldn't be this, because I think people like busybody security people. George just wanted to make us safer so he could kill a few kids. It's a thought that counts. You know, fuck that bullshit. I don't believe that way. And maybe the reason you think I'm being manipulative is you're not like the typical person. You agree with me with that this bitchy, whiny bullshit TSA security mentality is not your real FBI or even CIA type security. It's not expert, it's not professional, it doesn't know what the fuck it's doing. They'll make you open your scabs next before they find your fucking knife that you're hiding somewhere. It's ridiculous. So maybe that argument touches a nerve with you and you find it manipulative because you're like, yeah, wait, oh, maybe I'm protecting the TSA mentality here. Or something, because it's certainly not manipulative to a broad spectrum of people. And if it has that effect on you, it's not custom fit for you or even thinking about you. That's my motivation. Go back and look when I finally decided I would start making videos on this, and you'll see I immediately talk about this being a vigilante thing, a security attitude thing, when big tough men don't do the big tough things they need to do, like confront somebody in the light like stop somebody in the light, like be, you know, above board extra because they're on the security side, not trying to sneak after in the dark with the help of a gun, because that's dangerous, right? Maybe that argument appeals to you. Maybe you see the relationship. Whether you do or not doesn't matter. That's my honest take. That's the thing that bugs me about this. It's not that a light-skinned guy attacked a dark-skinned guy or vice versa. If it was entirely vice versa, or two white people, or an old guy and a young guy old, it's this mentality that people with their shoes on are the danger.